Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus again, and I am so glad that I have this opportunity to speak to you. Earlier today, I released a video called Trump Makes Fool of White Power. Trump makes fools, or should I say Trump make fools of white power. What he's basically done is saying what Elijah Muhammad said years ago. These are devils trying to pretend as if they got some God. They're straight up devils. And everybody who falls in line with Donald Trump, as far as I can see, is an expression of devilishness. You see, in the Bible, and I know most of you don't believe in it, Jesus said to his disciples when they were talking about taxation, he said, render to Caesar that which is Caesar, and to God that which is God. Now, God made mankind. God set up principles and rules and regulations that would give you the kind of life as if you're living in heaven. That comes basically from doing unto others as you would have others do unto you. It comes basically from treating people like you want to be treated. It comes basically by everybody being in a partnership, and everybody looks out for one another. How do you live, you might say? Well, you've heard me say it. I think if I got that here, it is basically this, ladies and gentlemen. To live, every human being requires the same basic essentials: food, clothing, shelter, education, and health care. And in order to make sure that all of these things can be met by and given and exercised to the people, God put resources in the earth, on the earth, above the earth, seen and unseen. God did that. And gave man the wherewithal to be able to extract from those resources food, clothing, shelter, education, and health care. Now, in order for that to be met, he gave everybody a desire for a career of their own choosing. A career of your own choosing. If you like playing football because it's so great, great. If you like being a doctor because it's so wonderful and saving lives, great. If you like being a teacher because it gives you the opportunity to help get people out of ignorance, great. And if you like being a preacher, telling people about the truth and denying the lie, great. That's God's plan. But the devil says, well, I don't like that. I want to rule. And so the devil comes up with something to replace God himself. But in order to be able to manipulate that and to grab people and snatch them in, everything that you could have by being one with the other, brotherhood and that kind of stuff, Satan, the devil, says we're going to use money. You want food, we're going to take money, not working together. You want clothing, it's going to take money, not working together. If you want education, it's going to take money, not working together. If you want health care, it's going to take money, not working together. And if you want a job, you're going to have to do exactly what we say to get that money. That's the devil. Now you got football players and black people being shot and killed because the devil don't like them. And you want to stand up like Dr. King and others have, and they want to kill you for that reason. The devil. Now I ask you, how important is that money to you? Well, as Jesus said, render to Caesar that which is Caesar. And what that basically means is this: no man can obey two masters. If you want to obey Caesar, if you want these millions of dollars, and if you want to lose all your self-respect and treat it as a dog, well, you'll never be treated that good. Treated as slop, then you follow Caesar. In the world, people who want that money following Caesar. Nobody's following God. You see, the only way you're going to win this battle is to switch. Now, you got all the football owners demanding that all the players who are making this money, who are getting what they usually call it a privilege, who are having this privilege by serving the devil, you're going to have to stand up. And every player, black player, whatever, standing up out there when they know what Kaepernick was standing up for. Every black player that stands up, that goes along with what these owners are saying, what Trump is saying, they have made a choice. They are saying to hell with God. And I don't care how mad you act like you are. If you stand up along with the system, you're saying, I'm walking hand in hand with the devil. And that's exactly what you're doing, walking hand in hand with the devil. You hear me? Well, I need this money. You don't need that money. That's a game that's been tricked. You see, there's a lady called Jane Elliott. She would tell you this. You've been bamboozled. You have been indoctrinated in your ignorance. And you have no knowledge of God whatsoever, because the preachers don't tell you about God. The preachers tell you, just like these owners are telling these players, you better do what the devil wants. That is what the preachers are telling you, the people sitting up in these pulpits, you better do what the devil wants. They're not using those words, but the outcome of it is this: you better do what the devil wants. That's why you look at these mega churches. They talk all that good talk, but what they're actually saying is do what the devil wants. That's why they're so big. That's why they're receiving all this money, because they're doing what the devil wants. But I tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you this. This devil has got a plan for you. This devil plans on killing every last one of you with a nuclear war. What does this dude wants to do? And your problem is not North Korea. Your problem is the United States of America. That's your problem. The United States of America is your problem. And I want to say it again. You are going through what you are going through because you are in the bed with the devil. And I always knew that Donald Trump was the devil's representative. And you know what? As mean and ugly as he might be, nobody's going to kill him. But if there was one man had a little bit of God in him and stood up, he'd be killed overnight. So I just wanted to tell you the truth. You can believe it if you want to. It is the truth.